Well, hello, hello. Welcome to our Wednesday night variety show.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. Hi, Lisa, Mandy Adams, and Jim, and Nick, your son's here.
Hi, guys.
Awesome. Mandy's starting off with a question. I love it. Uh, she's saying her favorite is, let me sorry. There we go. Mandy Adams came in with a question right away. Which WDW park is in WDW is your favorite? And of course, Epcot for me. How about you, Mary Ellen?
Epcot for me also.
Yep. I'm thinking Mandy's Magic Kingdom is probably the more popular one. Hey, Janie.
Hi, Janie B.
Nice to have you here. Um, Anybody else in the chat? Favorite WDW park? That's a great question. My brother, Epcot Bob, was just down there, and we always stay in close contact when he's there. And he was at Epcot at times where he basically, I think he said he went on Spaceship Earth 6 times.
He said 6 or 7 times.
Yeah. Is that in one day?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh, well, I don't know.
I kind of think it was. Joey's best bud. Hey, Keith.
Hi,
Nice to have you
Keith.
here. I'm assuming he's building a Lego.
No, it's that wooden thing.
Oh, right. Okay. Horizons 18.
Hi,
Nice to have you here.
Horizons 18.
Good to have you here. All right. Well, if anybody else has a question about, it's Horizons. So, oh, hi Horizons. Sorry. Okay.
That's not a
uh,
theme park.
I'm not feeling as sharp as normal, but I'm gonna get there. All right, Mary Ellen, are you ready? Let's do the questions.
All right.
We don't know where Rachel is. We'll put out an alert for Rachel.
Now, APB. Where's Rachel?
Yeah, exactly. All right. Question number 1. These are longer questions. What did your diet consist of when you first moved away from home? In other words, limited money. What were you eating, Mary Ellen?
It wasn't really the money. Question for Dean: did you clean your glasses today?
It appears I haven't.
It wasn't a matter. I don't think of money. It was a matter of I wasn't eating, very well. Like when you're living at home, your mom makes you eat blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Your fruits, vegetables, and
yeah,
meat. Lots of popcorn. Yes,
yeah.
I'd say
Popcorn.
lots of pizza.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hiya, Nick.
Hi,
Good to have
Nick.
movie media Nick here. We got both Nicks in the house. So you also did you do the popcorn, Mary Ellen?
No, not like Janie.
Okay. What did you buy?
Well, pizza.
Oh yeah, you said pizza. That's it?
All the stuff that really isn't good for you.
Yeah. When I live
And then you wear out of it. Like you get it out of your system and move on.
Yeah. Ate oven stuffer roasters, whole bird, because it could last for many days. Yeah. I remember doing that once, and I ate it a little past the expiration, I believe. And yeah, that wasn't pleasant. Pizza from Mandy as well. So
Same
uh,
thing, Mandy.
Janie ate a lot of it, but she's still not sick of it. Well, how about ramen noodles? Did you eat ramen noodles?
I'm not a big ramen noodle fan.
Oh, but they're so cheap.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I remember living in Houston, there was a frozen pizza for 89 cents at the grocery store I went to. And so, yeah, that was another,
Wow.
yeah, 89 cents. In fact, I remember eating the last 2 items of food that I had, that 89-cent pizza and a potato, and I had no more food and I had no more money and I had no job yet. And I called my mom and dad. I said, I need some money. And they sent me some money and then I got a job.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. All right. Now, I want this to be thoughtful. What's a smartphone app they should make? That takes some thought, doesn't it? Oh, Janie likes your T-shirt, your shirt.
Thank you, Janie.
Yeah.
Do you know what the two Mickey's nephews, their names are? That's Mickey's nephews, but I don't remember their names. Um, what app? They make so many now.
I know. It's amazing. I
I don't
got one.
know. What would you do?
So I've had this idea. It would be a very simple, and I work in this business intelligence arena. So this is my app. You basically go on it at any time you want, and there's two buttons. I feel good. I feel bad. Okay. You go on and you hit it whenever you want. Oh, I feel good right now. I'm going to let this app know. I don't feel good right now. I'm going to let this app know. Okay. So you start to track this data, and then it's going to start asking questions like, did you go without a meal? Or blah, blah, blah. It could ask you questions. And once you get enough data, it can start to make determinations as to why you might be feeling good or bad. It might remind you that every time you have ice cream before you go to bed, you seem to feel bad the next morning, or, that kind of a thing. So, a very simple idea for an app, but something to help you figure out what makes you feel good and what makes you feel bad. What do you think of that idea?
I thought there was already an app like that, but it
Is
didn't
there?
like try and diagnose you.
Well, I don't. If I'd like to find it. So a spam call blocker. Yeah, right, right. That's a good one, Mandy. And then Morty and Ferdy, was that
Thank you, Mandy. You're
wow.
right.
Okay.
Thank you. I can never remember their names.
I would have never remembered that. I would have just said Chip and Dale probably, but
They're mice, Dean.
I know. Chipmunks.
No, but these guys are mice.
Oh, they are. Yeah, right. I got in trouble this week. We caught a chipmunk in our trap, and I let it go. My wife's not too happy about that.
Well, what else were you supposed to do with it?
Kill it.
No.
They need a personal assistant app, says Lisa, for us untechy folks, so I can say, "Hey, phone, how do I find this, or what app do I need for that?" Well, I think AI is pretty much going to do that. Through Siri or whatever the other one is.
Hey, Nick Clark, speak up. What hasn't Microsoft done yet that
Yeah.
would be cool as an app?
Yeah. And Microsoft is making big leaps in the AI arena. So that's going to that's going to do so much. I mean, the one I described, that's AI. And so yeah, AI. It's scary, it's amazing. All right. Well, next question. What restaurant are you most loyal to?
There's this Mexican restaurant. It's a mom and pop. It's been here since 1978, and I'm very loyal to that for many reasons. I still like the way the food tastes. I've been going to it for many years. The owner is always around and talking to the customers and just very nice.
Oh,
And I would say that.
okay. What did you say the name of it was?
Oh, I didn't. It's Ricardo's.
Ricardo's. Okay. Nick says that was a great question, Dean. I'm stumped. I assume he's
What?
he's asking about the app one. Is that
Yeah, I
yeah,
know.
I think so. All right. Well, Nick, that means that they have everything you want. I learned of an app that identifies plants, flowers, and birds I love. I have seen that as well, Janie. Yeah. Lisa saying Scarpino's, Italian mom and pop place by us.
Aw,
Mm,
love it.
I did not have dinner yet. You?
No.
Yeah, I'm starving right now. Bad question. I'm gonna throw out one. What about Chick-fil-A? I'm loyal to Chick-fil-A. I'm loyal to Taco Bell in some ways. Their prices are finally getting back reasonable.
Oh, really? They lowered them?
Well, they have some deals now. Like they have the $7 deal where you get 4 items and a drink.
Okay.
Nick is saying a Coney dog place in Oklahoma called Coney Islander. Oh,
Yeah, Coney Islander.
Islander, gotcha. And Mandy, Olive Garden, I'm with you 100% on that one. I love Olive Garden. Always my first stop when I visit home. Okay. Hmm. All right.
It's good. Freddie loves Coney Islander, so we always have to
Really?
go when he's here.
Okay. Your men love it.
Yeah, I mean it is good. It's good.
Okay. Here we go. All right. The next thing is, of course, all right, our Disney question of the night. Now, I think this is an interesting question. Could Disney make a third U.S. location work?
We talked about this before.
What?
Well, yeah, and I don't know if it was a side thing that just kind of
Uh,
led into it, but I always thought they could do one in Texas.
you're right. We did talk. Did we talk about this when we talked about the Texas, the Oklahoma park?
Oh, yes. Yes, it
Probably.
kind of fell into it.
Probably. Okay. Well, how can we make this an interesting discussion since we already talked
Well,
about
it's
it?
a great discussion because it still could be a thing.
Well, let me ask you this because there's been talk about like making an indoor Disney park, which if you were to have one up where I live, it would have to be indoors. Do you think that Disney and indoors is viable?
I don't think it's the fact that it's indoors. I think it's the fact that if it were in such cold weather that it needed to be indoors, getting to the park could be an issue.
That's true. That's true. Very good point. Nick saying I think they definitely could. Janie, it'd have to be someplace warm. Yes. T-Town Mary Ellen, good suggestion.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Janie.
I do think Texas is a great choice, but would feel like it may water down the appeal of the land and world. Yeah.
It would have to be like a niche, some nichey part of Disney.
It would have to be 20 minutes from us. Yeah, that would be nice. Now I live 20 I not 20, I live 40 minutes from the Mall of America. So that has an indoor amusement park. It is basically nothing. So Mandy's saying yes. Hi Amy. Nice to have
Hi,
Amy
Amy.
here. Nick saying if the Imagineers put a lot of thought into the immersive aspect of being indoors like Vegas does. Right, exactly. Yep. And then Jim saying Disney makes resorts and other locations work. Also cruise ships. I believe with the proper support, it could work. Well, Texas is a great suggestion, but honestly, I feel like something in the Midwest or even up in the East, probably because you have the population to support it, but it definitely would have to be indoors. Take the Venetian or the shops at Caesars. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but,
love the feel.
but on a huge scale, though.
Right. Well, you could almost join buildings with massive connecting hallways and maybe make it work that way. Amy says, I wish they would have done the American theme park in Virginia. Yeah. Yep. All right. Good answers. Um, when they were looking at Florida, I interviewed a guy named Chad Emerson who said that they were considering multiple locations when they were considering Florida. And one of them was St. Louis. I remember that.
Now, you know, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a big thing though, now getting land, getting, approval, all
It's
the
near Marceline,
yeah.
and
Well,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, right. All right. Oh, Michelle the quilter. Oh shoot, I had okay, here we go.
Oh, how cute.
All right. That was that.
I like it.
Yeah. All right. Hey, we got Kadani Sean with us.
Hi,
Hey, good.
Kadani Shan.
Nice to see you again, Sean. All right. Thank you, Lisa. All right. Michelle isn't here tonight unless she's ninja watching, but all right. The question seems obvious to me. Has Michelle the quilter made over 20 quilts? True
Okay,
or
I'm not trying to be silly or stupid, but she really does make quilts.
I'm not trying to be silly or stupid either. I don't know. I mean, you would think, right? My sister-in-law is a real quilter. She's got a $20,000 machine in her barn and she makes dozens of quilts every year. Do you know how much
Oh,
it costs to have somebody make a quilt for you?
it is expensive.
Oh my gosh. I mean, 500, 1,000, depending on
Yikes.
what you want to do. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. All right, Janie coming in false. I think Michelle has more. Well, that's the question. Has she made more than 20 quilts? So I think
In
Janie, you're
her
saying,
whole life, or
yeah, in her whole life.
oh yes, I say yes.
Okay, so I think Janie is saying true. Keith is saying true. Jim's saying if she really makes quilts, she probably made 20 quilts last year. Well,
That's right.
yeah, I mean,
That's right.
I had to pick a number. True, true says Lisa. True says Nick. All right. Everyone's saying true. I'm saying true. Should I have said 100 quilts?
In her lifetime, maybe.
All right.
Look at
No,
Janie. Janie's like, oops,
no worries.
we
True.
understood what you meant.
Yeah, true, says Sean. Going with the majority. All right. Well, we're all on board. All right. Michelle, where are you? She'll come back. I still don't know all these. Sorry. I'm doing bad about follow up. I can get in touch with these people, so I'll do my best. All right, here we go. Geography question of the week. Which continent has the most natural resources? Another continent question, not an incontinent question, continent question.
Okay, chat. Nick bought me a computer, so I'm not looking on my phone anymore. And it's like a miraculous, eye opening experience. I can actually see the answers
And you sound good, you look
and
good,
the
everything is,
questions.
yeah. All right, Janie comes in with the first guess. North America.
I say Africa.
Okay, Africa from Mary Ellen, North America from Janie. All right, folks, waiting on some answers here. All right, Jim's also saying Africa. Sean is also saying Africa, and that kind of makes sense from Sean since his favorite lodge. Just saying.
It's a good one.
Yep. Movie Mania Nick coming in with Europe. All right. Asia says Lisa. Asia says Amy. All right, we got a spread here. Very good. All right, I'm giving it 5 more seconds. Going once, going twice. The answer is yes, Africa. Mary Ellen, you've been sharp lately.
Well, I've always heard that they've got way more resources than
Yeah.
than people talk about. They've gotten, pilfered a
Keith,
lot.
that's right. Keith saying North America and Janie said Antarctica. That is would have been my choice too. All those frozen resources. They're all froze. All right. Africa is it has the most natural resources, including minerals, oil, natural gas, water, arable land, forests, and wildlife. All right.
Janie, I didn't even see Antarctica was one of the answers down there, but I see it now.
Yeah. All right. It's going kind of quick tonight. All right. It's time for movie quote of the week. You're the head of security and your password is password? I'm looking at Mary Ellen and I'm thinking she doesn't know. Am I right?
You're right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, we got Iron Man 2, says Lisa. All right. Um, Iron Man 3, says Keith. Nick's got it. It is Spider-Man. Yes. Let me bring it up. I I love who's this guy again? The great writer who does he's the writer for uh, the Star Wars. Um,
Um,
I'm blanking so much lately, but
I know who you're talking about.
is it John? Anyway,
John Favreau.
John Favreau. Thank you. What's your password? Password. No, what is your password? Password spelled out. You're the head of security and your password is password? I don't feel good about it. Thank you, Nick. Yes, John Favreau. I love John Favreau. He's such a plus. Yeah, Nick's correct. It was Spider-Man. All right. Dean, you need to eat something before you come on here. How did you know? Don't have it. I don't have it going on. All right. Well, I can still live stream. You can't stop me. All right, time to review a movie. And do I have an intro for that? No, I do not. Mary Ellen, what did you think about The Shakiest Gun in the West?
I've watched this movie several times through my life. And when I went to go pick this movie, I looked at The Ghost of Mr. Chicken first. And so I had in my mind that I was watching The Ghost of Mr. Chicken. And then it dawned on me, it's The Shakiest Gun in the West. So I refreshed my memory today. But it still applies because every Don Knotts movie is like this. He's just like Barney Fife. He's all kind of nervous, and then he goes right out there and gets his confidence, and then the goes after the pretty girl, and then the pretty girl ends up falling for him. It's just silly, slapstick comedy fun.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. I liked it. I gave it a 6.
Back in the day, when there was a star like Don Knotts, you just couldn't get enough of him, right? I mean, it always seemed funny, and he was truly funny. Um, the Ghost of Mrs. Chicken, that's a great movie. It's a little scary actually,
I
and
know, and I couldn't find it free, so I picked this one.
okay. Do you remember? There's a great line from that movie, and he was with the girl thing. He was talking with the girl, and something like, "Do you like food? I really like good food." And he says, "Yes, my mom always said I would rather have good food than just regular food." That was a great movie.
Lisa, I kind of thought maybe somebody had seen this movie earlier in their life when like it first came out, or I don't know, through the years if you're a Don Knotts fan. And so I was hoping maybe you had seen that, but
I think I'd seen it before. Rachel's not with us tonight, and I okay. So this is the thing with me and comedies. It's okay, and I gave it a 5, so I wasn't far back from you. I think back in the day I would have really liked it, but
yes,
I think that the Andy Griffith Show was truly Don Knotts at his best.
yes,
But the Ghost of Mrs. Chicken, great movie. There was an astronaut one he was in that was pretty good too.
yes,
And then there was that one where he was the fish. Remember that
yes,
one?
yes. And I saw that Mr. Limpet,
Oh yeah.
and I was looking, that popped up today.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, they're all pretty good. All right, now so I wasn't thinking about the fact that this is another western, but and I don't know that it's rated G. I forgot to update that, but
I think
support.
it is.
Okay, support your local sheriff, and you guys remember James Garner, who was the Rockford Files, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So James Garner, support your local sheriff. Somebody watch this movie, all right?
He's from Oklahoma, actually.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Really? Okay.
Oklahoma City area.
I think Amy's talking about Don Knotts. Just
It's just it was it he played the same character no matter what the topic was.
yeah,
So it just adapted to whatever, whether he was a sheriff or whether he was a reporter, he had the same reaction on everything.
yeah. I used to do a Don Knotts impersonation, but again, I get too nervous to do it on a live stream.
Oh, Dean.
I I, I don't know what I got to get younger. All right, time for this. In what we're doing a century. So, what century was the yo-yo invented? Amy's in her car. Yes, he was same character. Apple Dumpling. That's
Yes, the
right.
Apple Dumpling Gang was
With
another one.
with Tim Conway. Yeah, that
Yes,
was good. That was a good one.
yes.
Yep. Apple Dumpling. Okay. All right. Well, Mary. All right. So we got Janie coming in with the 20th century for when was the yo-yo invented. Uh, Lisa going 15th century. Jim also saying 15th century. Okay, Mary Ellen, what are you
I was
thinking?
trying to think if there could have been something that somebody could have made, you know,
Right.
that was kind of rustic back in the day to mimic what it looks like now.
10th century, says Keith.
Wow.
16th century, says Amy. Mm,
I'll go with 17th century.
okay. All right. Give it. All right. Here we go. The answer is, y'all are going to be surprised, 4th century BC. So, the yo-yo is an ancient toy that may have originated in China, Greece, or the Philippines as early as 400 BCE, and I saw multiple sources that all confirm this. So,
Wow.
crazy, huh?
But
Everybody,
it's pretty basic. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
yeah, everybody is as shocked as I was.
But where did they get the rope or yarn or
Oh,
whatever?
I'm sure they had that. I mean,
Twine?
twine. Yeah, maybe it was twine. All right. Well, good. I really got you guys on that one. I didn't need no food. I'm back on my game here. All right. What movie? We got our movie experts here, but I'm afraid they're going to know this. I try so hard.
I don't know.
Don't recognize it yet, Mary Ellen?
Not yet.
Oh, Jim coming in with the answer right away. I listen. These guys know their movies, all right? Yes, it is The Martian. Now, since we've got the movie so quick, and I expected that, that is Sean. Okay, Sean something.
Aston?
No, he was Boromir in Lord of the Rings.
Hmm.
Remember Boromir?
No.
Did you watch Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Okay, so there was the brothers Boromir and Faramir, and he played Boromir, and he died
Oh.
in the first one. Um, yeah, no kidding, Jim, unbelievable, and he loved that. I love The Martian. It was so good.
So what year did The Martian come out?
Oh, was it around 1917 or something? I don't. Okay, thanks, Nick. Sean Bean is his name. He is a great actor, and the first time I saw him, Nick probably remember this too, was in Patriot Games, I'm thinking, which was a Tom Clancy movie, and I
Mhm.
think he was in Patriot Games or the other one. Anyway, Nick will remember. All right, let's see the rest of the pictures. I didn't know if that would be a giveaway, but that's when somebody was talking with their wife. And then, of course, the control center.
Oh, Nick said it came out in 2015.
15. All right, thank you, Nick. Oh, yeah, he was a National Treasure. Right, he was the bad guy. Yep. All right, so this is kind of a better clue because you remember in The Martian, he was growing those potatoes that he lived on for however long he was there. Potatoes and ketchup. And then finally, that. Good job, Jim.
Woohoo! Way to go, Jim.
The Martian. All right. Well, we're we're only halfway through on time, and we're already this, Mary Ellen. It's going fast.
We're going to have to bring up a topic that everybody can discuss.
I thank you, Janie, for saying that. Yes, I have that. I have that thumbnail where I've got that control room. Good memory. He also played Zeus in the Percy Jackson movie. I've never seen that. All right. Most inspiring attraction, and we are at Hollywood's. Where are we at here? We're at Animal Kingdom, aren't we? We are at Animal Kingdom.
I thought we were fighting against parks. Not yet.
Not yet. Nope. I wanted to get it down more because I didn't want a park to be eliminated from it too early. So Zeus.
Zeus.
Oh, did I say Zeus? Sorry. Okay, I'm back to needing to eat before I do this. Okay. Flight of Passage says Lisa. Yeah.
Lisa
Okay.
said, no, Jim, no, Zeus.
I'm embarrassed.
I knew what you meant, Jim.
I got some peanuts here I could maybe eat. All right. Uh, where is the animation experience? Didn't we determine that that's where you go off into with the train and you go off into a separate area?
Yeah, what's that called? The something station. The
Yeah. That's where it is. Jim is also voting for Flight of Passage. Mary Ellen?
I'll have to go with Flight of Passage.
Yeah. No doubt for me. Flight of Passage is going to make it a ways for me. I love it. I think it is inspiring. I think it is. So, okay. Well, I see 4 votes for Flight of Passage, 2 votes for Zeus. We're going to go we're going to assume it's please send Dean a Snickers bar. He's just I'm sorry. Man, I'm getting away with nothing.
No.
You said that I sounded like I had a cold.
It did. It sounded like you were congested.
Yeah, maybe I am. All right. In Animal Kingdom. Yep. Okay. Okay, everyone stop picking on me. Flight of Passage, moving on. All right. Now we got the 2 trails pitted against each other. And I think this is going to take some real Animal Kingdom expertise. Discover Island Trails or Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail?
I will forever always be Gorilla Falls.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, it has the best display of animals since they're the funnest animal, right?
Yeah, it's my fave.
Yeah. All right. Gorilla Falls from Mary Ellen. How about it, chat? What you thinking? I'm going to have to say Gorilla Falls because I don't remember enough about them. I think Discovery Island Trails is a little more calm and peaceful, if I remember right. Not so much compact people, which I like, but Gorilla Falls is when I'm watching Jeff or does our dream do that on the weekends, I think that's fun. Okay. Lisa's saying gorilla. Janie says I've watched the gorillas on streams. I could watch them all day. Agreed.
Exactly, Janie.
Amy with Gorilla Falls. Jim with Gorilla Falls. All right, everybody's saying Gorilla Falls, and that is moving on. All right. I know which one's going to win this one, but Festival of the Lion King, tough to be a bug.
Festival of the Lion King.
Yeah, hands down. I agree. Festival of the Lion King. Lion King, says Janie B. Lion King, says Lisa. Festival of the Lion King from Jim. All right. There we go. 5 votes on a night like tonight is definitely moving on. Lion King, says Amy. All right. Lion King it is. And finally, I think this might, yeah, this is it. Kilimanjaro Safari or Wildlife Express Train.
Okay, so Janie, the Wildlife Express train when you reach your destination is where the that animation experience is or whatever.
Right.
You draw something along with the cast member.
Right. Yeah, this one is also a no-brainer. Safari from Jim, Safari from Lisa, Safari from Amy. Mary Ellen?
Safari.
Safari. Safari from me. Anybody else? Even though we already know the winner, it is definitely going to be Safari. All right. Okay, well, Safari it is. We need Nick or Rachel on to kind of take up some time, don't we? I do have a hot topic if you want to try that, but it's not a very good one, to be quite honest.
Well, just wing it and come up with a good one.
All right. Oh, I don't think I
Something
can do
controversial where we have a big long talk about it.
Mine is not controversial this week. I'll bring it up, but we can change the subject. Yeah, agreed, Janie. It's not only good.
Sorry, so goody.
It's not only good, it's goody. All right. Thanks, guys. We're going to bring up our hot topic. What is the last job you would do? And I also thought about this. It could also be, what's a job that you did that you really hated? That's another, unless I've asked that before, but.
Yeah, I think you've asked that before.
Okay.
But,
I think I have too.
I think cleaning out septic tanks would be my least favorite job.
Oh my gosh. That would be terrible. Hey, Space Mountain Dave, good to have you here. All right, well, mine was just simply trash collecting because of the same reason, the smells, right? But yours is worse. Did you ever used to see the Red Green show?
No.
Okay. It's a Canadian show. It's a lot of Canadian comedians, sort of like Second City TV, a little bit newer, but Red Green was the host of the show. That was his name. And they had one guy, and his job was to clean out septic tanks. And he said that in the early years, he used a station wagon, and he would break out into a cold sweat every time he saw a stop sign. So the last job I would do would be hand model. Imagine all that stress. What is hand
They
model?
don't see your face, Lisa. It's just your hand.
I don't even know what that is.
It's when, like your nails or your finger, a hand model.
Okay. All right.
Might have a ring on it or.
Yeah. How about President of the United States?
What about it?
Would you do it?
No.
No, I wouldn't do it in a million years. I wouldn't even do politics in a million years. All right. Well, there you go.
Okay, I have a question. Do you feel like Villain Land should have been a fifth gate? Does it fit in Magic Kingdom?
Well, that is a good question. Wait, what is Janie says had to pick frozen kernels of corn off a conveyor belt. My fingers got frozen.
Oh, wow, I bet.
Yeah. I think when we talked about this before, I might have mentioned I worked in a printing company, and that was awful work.
Do you
Very
get
labor.
ink all over your hands?
Yeah, it was all kinds of stuff. It was very labor intensive. It smelled, you get messy, wreck your clothes. Yeah, I didn't care for it. I lasted about 2 months. But Jim says skyscraper window washer. No, thank you.
Oh, I
Yeah,
agree, Jim.
yeah,
I'm afraid of heights as it is.
yeah. That's a good one. I don't think I could handle a lot of jobs like lumberjack. That's a very heavy labor intensive job. Um,
I think our lumberjack days are behind us, Dean.
aren't they? Yeah. They still exist, don't they?
No, you and me.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, for sure. It's funny because I get tired fairly easy. In fact, I don't even hardly golf anymore. I just go to the driving range and I get tired. So, but that is true. Amy says not sure. All right. Well, that's a good. Okay, let's get back to Villain's Land. Villain's Land is planned according to D23, right, to go over there where Tom Sawyer Island is, right?
No, behind
No.
Thunder Mountain.
Oh,
The
behind
Cars
Thunder
rides are
Mountain.
supposed to go where Tom Sawyer is.
Okay.
That's how I understood it.
Yeah, you're probably right. Am I? So I am not happy about. I don't. Well, let me think about that.
Does it really fit in a land that's meant for small children? I guess depending on how they go about it, but should it be its own land so you have a fifth gate?
Would you? Would you? Okay, I see what you're asking. Would you put it in Hollywood Studios if you could? Would it fit there? No. Okay, you want a fifth gate out of it.
It's a whole new. I mean, like it's a whole new genre. It's not doesn't fit in anywhere
Hmm.
because you've got Monsters Inc. coming to Hollywood Studios, which is fine. It's a movie, um, but Villains Land is pretty broad.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Villain's Land that I'm trying to understand is what's the what's sort of the redeeming quality of it? I mean, I get it. We like the villains and they're fun, but how do you like most rides are sort of good guy themed? How do you how do you make that work with a Disney family friendly park? I guess.
Exactly.
Yeah.
In a park that's really geared toward small children, how do you do that?
Right. I'm just wondering how cohesive Villain's Land would be, because Scar would be in a different setting than Ursula and different than Gaston and Cruella. Yeah.
Exactly.
You know,
It's
Gas yeah.
disjointed.
Yeah, right. So it's for sure. We're getting Villain's Land behind Thunder Mountain. That's what they announced.
Supposedly.
Wow.
I don't know. They
Yes,
haven't really said where Monsters Inc. is going yet.
yeah. Now, what about this, Mary Ellen? What do you, if they were to do a Villain's Land, do you think that they might, as a fifth gate, they might make it more thrill ride? Because I see villains fitting into thrill rides more than dark ride attraction, for
I
example.
agree.
Yeah. So therefore, it would appeal to the
Teenagers or
teenagers, yeah, early
and
20s.
above.
Yeah, right. Yes, needs its own park. They're all mean. Maybe some children shouldn't be around them. That is a great point.
You
Uh,
don't see them walking around in Magic Kingdom now. So why would you? I've seen Jafar in Epcot before, but it might be something you kind of want to incorporate a little bit before you have a whole land.
yeah. It is funny how you contrast certain villains. Like to me, the Cruella, or not Cruella so much, the one from Little Mermaid. What's her name?
Ursula.
Ursula. She's freaky. There's not much redeeming about her. But Gaston is funny.
Yeah, he's just obnoxious.
Yeah. So I love the Gaston character meet and greets. They're pretty funny. But I think if Galaxy's Edge can work in Disneyland, I think a Villain's Land could work in Magic Kingdom. Okay. Yeah, the Hades character. Or is that the one from Fantasia?
No, Hades is
Oh, that's yeah, I know
um,
which one you mean.
not Hunchback, but
No, Steve likes that
isn't that
movie.
horrible?
Yeah, I know which one you mean. It's Steve's favorite. I would enjoy sharing a pint with Gaston. I think we all would.
That would be funny.
Yeah. I think Lisa could give Gaston maybe a run for his
You
money.
sure could, Lisa. I still haven't come up with my nickname for you yet.
All right. Hercules. Yeah, it's Hercules.
Hercules. Thank you, Jim.
Mary Ellen, did you not eat? No, I'm just kidding.
I know I didn't.
Neither of us, but you've been sharper than me. All right. Well, I will say this, Mary Ellen. Also, to answer your question, is I think I'm almost more comfortable with the villains part than I am in giving up Tom Sawyer Island. And I mean, the Cars ride sounds great to me, but to lose the riverboat, to lose Tom Sawyer Island, I am struggling with that one.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
Yeah. All right.
We could have easily put Cars behind Thunder Mountain, made
Yeah.
Villain's Land a fifth gate, and then moved on with the world.
We have Tim here.
Hi,
Hey,
Tim.
Tim. He would rather have a pint with Maurice. Okay.
Aw,
Now,
he would be fun.
who's Maurice?
That's Belle's dad.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Well, I'm hearing some noises. Are they over the internet or are they my neighbors?
Do you hear a lawnmower?
No.
Oh, because I hear a lawnmower outside my.
Oh, yeah, we can't hear it. Could they use the Liberty Bell as transportation like the ferries?
Well, supposedly the Liberty Bell is on a track. It's not free floating. So they can't really put it anywhere unless it's attached to a track or just anchored, is what I'm hearing.
Huh. Keith has a comment for you. Simple Jersey City chic Lisa.
Thank you, Keith. I knew I could count on you to try and get some sort of nickname for Lisa.
Well, gosh. Good point then, Mary Ellen.
I mean, everybody's been saying that they'd like to see the Liberty Bell incorporated somewhere so it's not gone completely.
Oh, they got to do that.
And the only problem is it's not free floating.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they say. I don't know.
Well, we have 10 more minutes. We could call it early, or if you have another controversial question.
Oh, Tim is
Correct.
agreeing.
Okay, correct. The Liberty Bell is not a working boat. It would have to be stationary. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh. Take it to Disney Springs. Oh, that's an idea. I hadn't thought of that. I like that. I'm now getting the evil stare.
She calls me the world traveler when we're chatting in chat. And so I told her one day I'm going to come up with a nickname for you, Lisa. And here we go, Keith. He just jumped right in there.
Thank you, Keith. Tiki Man fan maybe as a restaurant or something. Okay, so the stationary aspect of it, yeah.
Yeah,
Like the one over at Disney Springs, right?
yeah. I mean, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Oh yeah. All right. Eyes are everywhere. Too small for eating, Janie B, but I like your thinking. Okay.
Yes, me
Yeah.
too.
That's got
Me
to
too.
be big. Yeah, that's you got to have a lot of space. Man, somebody is grilling something around here and it smells so good.
Wow.
Oh, man. Well,
Not good when you're hungry.
gosh, I'm going to eat from now on. And everybody will stop picking on me. Well, Mary Ellen, I mean, I'm not good at awkward silence. How about
Oh,
you?
wait, you never did announce the movie for next week.
Yes, I did.
Oh, you did? What was it?
It was the James Garner film.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. Whatever it's called, and I'm
See,
going.
I need to eat.
This one.
Support your local sheriff. Sorry, sorry.
Yeah. You know, when I do these, I get a sense that they're good family friendly movies that everyone could watch. Occasionally I've been wrong, but you know,
It
watch
is.
it.
I've seen it before.
Okay, watch it at your own risk. He says the villain is actually going behind Haunted. Oh, okay.
Well, that works there.
Just yeah, that would make more sense. Just like all you WDW fans, I'd hate to see the Liberty Bell go. Yeah. Oh man.
Thanks, Lisa.
Remember early on when we were eating something during our stream?
I know. Should we bring snacks?
Maybe we better bring some sugar. Okay, Tim has seen it with Harry. Oh boy, you remember the old names. Yes, with Harry Morgan.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Wow. A good film with James Garner is the one with Mel Gibson and Jodie Foster. It's a Western movie. I don't remember the name of it, but it was pretty good. Nick, is Movie Mania Nick there or Jim? Um,
Name that movie.
oh, what was that called? I liked riding the Liberty Bell, says Amy.
Well, it was one of the few rides besides People Mover that you could just chill. You could get away from the crowd, get on it, and just chill.
That's my point. Is they're taking away chill stuff for thrill. Hey, we got something going here. Chill for thrill for chill. That's wrong. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Maverick.
Maverick, you're right.
That movie was hilarious. The guy who plays the head Indian in that movie is hilarious. And he's also in the Red Green Show. If you don't know the Red Green Show, you should check it out. It's pretty funny. It's hard for me to go back and watch Mel Gibson now. Okay. Yeah. He's still busy though, you know. He's still doing stuff. All right. Well, gosh. Um I like it, Dean. Chills for thrills. I think I'm on to something there.
Uh, he's going to coin that phrase.
That's right. That's a new bracket. Chill rides versus thrill rides. Man, that's been my message forever. Do you
Yeah,
want
you've got to have like a combo. It can't just be, it's just overstimulation when it's go, go, go.
Epcot was always not supposed to be about thrill rides. You know, back in the day when you had Horizons, World of Motion, you had the Ellen's, that ride, the dinosaur ride.
Right.
I mean, none of those were thrill rides. Spaceship Earth is not a thrill ride. Living with the Land, Figment. Um, Question for Hungry Dean. What Disney meal do you wish you could have right now? Huh, anyone. So Bob was saying he had the new long fancy corn dogs at
On the
where's that,
boardwalk.
on the boardwalk, and he said they were really good. $15 for the corn dog and a chip,
He said
but
two people could have eaten it.
yeah, it was very big. But to answer your question, Jim, let's just go with my first thought, which would be especially at the Polynesian, their big meal, the chicken. Of all the meats on that meal, the chicken is the best. I think. You'd think the beef or the shrimp or something. No, their chicken is amazing. So I'll choose that one. How about you, Mary Ellen? You're hungry too.
What's the one in Japan? Is that
Teppanyaki? No, teppanyaki.
tep, the one where you do the, you
Yeah,
know, the
it's it's teppanyaki.
okay, that one.
Yep. Oh, that's a good choice. Epcot was educational and cultural. What happened? I mean, that's the thing. The Guardians ride, which you can barely get on, is a thrill ride. It's a good ride, but it's a thrill ride. I want the chill.
Change of leadership. They went
Yep.
a different direction.
Even Epcot has succumbed to the thrill ride necessity. I know, and that's what's wrong. Um, yes, they dry out their steak. Okay, that's probably why it's not as good to me. See ya, Nick. Thanks for being here.
Bye, Nick.
Tim confirming Teppan Edo. See, I did know it. But yeah. Also, Sanaa. Always would go to Sanaa.
I love Sanaa.
Yeah. For the bread and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we got 3 minutes. I think, Mary Ellen, if you got anything sweet,
I think
let's go get something to eat.
I think let's go eat, Dean.
Yeah, let's go eat. All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming. We had a great time as normal. We will see you next week. Until then, have an awesome week.
Bye, everyone.